Being accused of a crime is one of the darkest times in someone's life. They never thought it would happen to them, and now they're faced with this impossible situation. They're overwhelmed and stressed, and the first thing they need to do is find an experienced lawyer that's going to help them navigate through these waters. Finding the right lawyer that's passionate and provides that personalized representation is the most important thing. It's one of the only things a person who's accused of a crime gets to choose. They don't get to choose what facts that the police and prosecutors present. They don't get to choose which prosecutor is assigned to their case. And in many respects, they don't get to choose which judge ultimately presides over the case. But they do have that option of choosing which lawyer is going to fight for them, which lawyer is going to have their back. I started my legal career once I became a lawyer doing nothing but criminal appeals. I had the ability to be an appellate defender and do nothing but criminal appellate work for the first 2 years of my career, and I think that is a cornerstone. It gives me a different perspective on how to challenge the evidence and how to defend people who are accused of crimes, and I think that's what gives me an edge on the law. With that, also having the ability of having that trial experience, that after being an appellate defender, I did have a lot of trial work and trial experience. I primarily practice criminal defense, also criminal appeals and professional license defense, but kind of the bread and butter of what I do every day is defend people accused of crimes, really ranging from everything from DUI all the way to murder. So I have a very diverse background of cases that I defend. Many times people are either wrongfully accused or they made a mistake and they just need help. And so that's where they come in, and if they meet the right lawyer that can, at least guide them through the way to get the best result possible, to get the case resolved in the right way, that goes the long way of making someone feel comfortable, that they've chosen the right lawyer, that the lawyer's going to be prepared as far as doing the two things that any good lawyer does, which is, one hand, prepare every case for trial. No stone unturned, doing independent investigation as to the witnesses and the evidence that's there, looking to see whether a private investigator is necessary, whether expert witnesses are necessary, but on the other hand, trying to minimize the risk of their clients, negotiating aggressively with the prosecutor to try to get an offer that essentially you can't refuse or you feel is the best resolution of the case, and then putting that option into your client's hands. And when a prosecutor knows that a lawyer is not afraid to go to trial and is prepared to go to trial, that is a lawyer that prosecutors do not want to deal with. And that goes a long way. Again, it all goes back to reputation in the legal community, as well as from the prior clients with basically their track record of success. Finding that lawyer that makes you feel comfortable, that they're doing everything necessary for you, is a big part of it, because you can go to sleep at night knowing your lawyer's doing everything he can to try to remove that scarlet letter. When I get up in the morning, get ready for work, I have a great sense of pride that I have the responsibility of being able to defend people through this dark time in their life, taking somebody from a tragic situation and getting them to the best result possible. That is what matters, is helping people, and that's what I love to do. That's what gets me up in the morning, and that's my goal in every case, to get the best result possible for my clients.